Within 30 seconds, you will see just how it looks when there's true stoicism and when there is feministic masculinity being promoted and how you're supposed to address it. A lot of y'all got these click titles, but you don't see the bigger issue or picture here. We're going to talk about it, though.
Push the goddamn button. Push the goddamn button.
Real men are. I think there's there's masculinity.
But what are real men?
Right. To me, a real man is a responsible man.
Because every time a man does some fuck shit, they'll be like, "That's not a real man," and it's like, looks like a man to me.
I think a real man is in touch with his feminine side.
Looks like a duck and it walks like a duck. I mean?
Yeah. I think a real man is knows how to unstrap from his ego.
I don't know. I think the real man thing is just a thing like that people invented to like excuse bad behavior. You know.
Yeah,
like all men are real men.
Said like a real man.
Period.
Yeah,
Say how it is.
I think
what.
Now, I don't know if anybody else saw it, but I absolutely saw it. Ladies, I want to put something out there for you, right? If you are in a setting, interview setting, the man next to you, you got an interviewer, there are questions being asked. They're being asked for a reason. There's a show going on. There's context that we're trying to unravel. If the question is actually directed towards the man himself, who is more likely going to be able to answer the question that was asked, even if you don't agree, what you do not do is interrupt, interject, and consistently cut the person off. Rule of thumb, don't ever do that. Not here, not on a job, not on the phone. That was a level of disrespect that should never be ignored. Fellas, that is not just a yellow yield, slow down. That's a red flag, full stop, detour. Do not proceed with the cautions, my nigga. You turn the fuck around, redirect your route, and leave that alone. Because she has a level of entitlement that is damn near unquenchable. She completely dismissed everything that he had to say because she felt like she was better than him. She felt like she was the man up there. They're here for me, not you. And she's accustomed to living that way, talking that way. She's always done it. Nobody's ever given her any pushback for it. Don't no dude want to deal with that. Not one. See, what you did was try to embarrass him. You were trying to put him in his place. you felt like this is the perfect opportunity for you to show up for a group of women who have little to no respect for men. Matter of fact, it goes beyond that. You don't have respect enough to even have respect for the platform that you're on, because you're creating problems. You're fucking up the dialogue, the exchange, by constantly inserting your your opinions every 6 seconds. That's not a sexy trait. There's nothing boss about that. There's nothing tasteful about that. Now, here's what I thought was interesting, especially the way that he actually acknowledged what was happening. He processed it. He knew what she was doing. He's already seen this before. And knowing where he's at and who's going to watch this, he already processed it to the point where, all right, I already see how I gotta respond to this, because if I respond any other way, the world is going to look at this and turn it into something that it absolutely should not be. They would try to destroy me. So what he did, he threw that nice little subtle jab in there. I know, because I've done it to a lot of women before. Y'all know who, like, y'all think that y'all so much more masculine than the person who's actually biologically a man. The shit is sickening. That guy that had the last word. You gotta overtalk a person. You can't be wrong. You have to have. So he threw a little jab at her, like, yeah. You would know, right? Because you act straight like that. That's how you handle it. You don't go back and forth arguing with nobody like that. Let them hang themselves. Let them make themselves look stupid.
Welcome aboard the flight. This is pilot Kushite the talking. We going back to Memphis and coming straight from New Orleans. The estimated time of arrival is about an hour, and I can turn your ghost if you try and play with my power. So when you look up and see the sun flashing, stay in your seat. If the flight attendant say you making trouble, then we got beef. The turbulence might get rocky. You better not spill your food. This is brand new.